And we are back for another day. I do have my children, so this will be a short live. But welcome to the stage of history, y'all. It is on and popping. You have just entered into the Mindset Matters channel. And if you like mindset, make sure you like and subscribe because that is what we talk about. That is the main thing we are on. All right. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get started real quick, real fast. I'm gonna just let you know real quick. You are doing better than you think. Okay, we are our own worst critics. We our self-talk is subpar. Okay, it needs a lot of work, but you are doing much better than you think. I know that sometimes you can go into the realm of feeling, okay, man, I suck. I'm not doing great. I keep failing. I keep messing up. Whatever the case may be, right? You say that to yourself often, right? Here's what I decided to do to help bring some light to how much better you're probably doing. It's really important to understand that. It's extremely important to understand that because you could be your own worst enemy. You could totally demoralize yourself by speaking over and over and over saying, "Oh man, I'm not good enough," or I'm terrible, or I suck, or I keep failing. All of those things that you tell yourself, you want to be careful of the ratio. I'm going to bring up a couple of ratios actually that will help you to understand that you're probably doing a lot better than you think. All right. And so let's go ahead and jump into that. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen. Or actually, no, I'm not going to share my screen because I can't share my screen with y'all. So, I'm going to just go ahead and explain this to you guys. Well, here, I'll share my screen with everybody that's on Facebook because I can't. All right. So, let me ask you a question first. Okay, let me ask you a question first. What do you think? And this is for the people that maybe not into sports, really don't know a lot of stuff. Because I'm gonna bring up a bunch of sports statistics, right? We look at these, we look at the Super Bowl, we look at the NBA championships, we look at baseball, World Series, all of this stuff. Even golf, we look at golf and we like, man, these people are incredible. These people are incredible. They're phenomenal, right? They're above average. They're superstars. What gets you into elite superstar status? Well, here's what I decided to do. I'm like, let me look up some statistics. Let me see what's really going on. What ratio is actually good, right? What's actually good to say I'm great? So baseball was the first one. Baseball was the first one that really, really tripped me out. A good career batting average, take a guess first. Shoot some comments, take a guess first. What you think the batting average, that's how many out of, let me just put it like this. Out of 10 times, how many times do you think a batter should hit the ball out of 10 times that they go up to the plate of a pitcher trying to strike them out? What would you think is superb? What would you think is really great? What would you think is awesome? What would you be like, yeah, if you're doing that and you're doing amazing, right? I'll give you some time. Give you some time. Check it out. Okay. Now check this out. 300 batting, it's people say you batting around 300. Look at this, y'all. A good career batting average is generally considered to be around 300. This means that a player gets a hit approximately 30% of the time that they are up to bat. Think about that. Really, really, really think about that. That means out of 10 times, you're hitting the ball 3 times. That seems like that would be terrible. You would think like, man, that's terrible. But it's all in the mindset. It's the shift, it's the perspective. Now, obviously, this is in comparison to everybody else, and you could do that. But what I encourage you to do is to really just do this for you, right? What's your personal best? What's your previous top ranking, whatever you want to call it, right? Think about that. And then, or mistakes, mishaps, how many times you actually often do things that you don't want to do, or whatever the case may be. And then compare it to the times that you actually execute. If batting around 300 in baseball is considered superstar status, that's hitting the ball 3 times out of every 10 times. 30%? Think about that. Really deeply think about that, y'all. Because that is a testament to the human being and how it functions, right? We have to go through the trenches of a lot of failure to get to the success. That's just simply how it is. So let's look up another one. Let's say, what's the best three okay, yeah, 3-point percentage. Basketball, the best 3-point percentage for a player. All right. Best NBA. We're gonna go NBA since that's elite status, right? Okay. NBA player stats. Who has the highest 3-point percentage in NBA history? I didn't type in player. There we go. Okay. Look at this, y'all. 46%. That's a little less. That's a little less than making every other shot. And this is, let's see here. Let's look at this. Let's go into this. And we also got to consider out of how many. Okay, so yeah, no. Let's go. We're going to go of all time. We're going to go of all time. Of all time. Let's look that up. Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr got 45%. So that means about every other. So again, we go into these realms sometimes. We go into these realms sometimes to where we believe that they're making way more than they actually are. And that's the key thing to note, is because the idea of what I'm presenting to you today is that that is not the case. It's simply not the case. It's simply not the case. Okay. There are multiple failures, multiple attempts, multiple mishaps, mistakes, whatever you want to call it, before people get to a elite status. Okay. You gotta pay attention to this stuff. Let's do golf. Let's say golf. All right. Um, what makes a great golf player? Let's see here. Oh no, now I'm in the tricks of I looked this stuff up on my all right, I'm gonna have to pause my phone because I have this stuff on my phone. So let me break this down to y'all. Cause I have this pulled up the way I wanted it to be in my phone. And this is gonna give you the answers that I had here. I thought I was gonna be able to just Google it, but here we go. Let's pause this real quick. We're gonna go into here. And there we go. So let's back up. Let's back up. Okay. So look, y'all. Here, I'm gonna leave y'all with this. Okay. Look, what is the Nah, because I did football too. I was looking this stuff up, and I'm like, man, hold on, look, my bad, my bad. Give me a second, y'all. Okay, so let's do best win loss records, and we'll do under pressure. We'll do in playoff time. Best win loss records in playoff time of all time in football is the Patriots, right? They got 37 wins in high pressure situation in playoff time, but they have 21 losses. 37 to 21, that's pretty much that's like almost half too, or a little less actually. That's, I don't even know what percentage that is, but think about it. You lose 21 times, you win 37 times. If you just look at the ratios, like there's gonna be, the main point behind all of this, y'all, is there's gonna be mishaps, there's gonna be failures, there's gonna be things that happen to where you be like, dude, this is nonsense. Now obviously some of those losses that have come from this whole thing is from the it's from going through the I mean, sometimes it could be um a string of losses. It could be a string of losses, right? 4 or 5 losses at a time, and that can make you feel like you're not doing well. That can make you feel like you're not doing well, but don't get it twisted, y'all. If a batting average of 300 times, if you hit the ball 3 times out of 10 attempts and you're a phenomenal baseball player, and that's the highest paid sport, and that's, just think about that stuff, y'all. That's what I want you to do. I just want you to think about it. This is for all the people that may be beating themselves up over mishaps, mistakes, losses, failures, seemingly failures, whatever the case may be. Look up some of these statistics that I have looked up. Okay, I'm gonna just give you a rundown of things that I looked up. I looked up career touchdown to interception ratio, which was really interesting to look at. I also looked at best win loss percentage. Um, let's see here. I looked up three point percentage, right? I even looked up how many holes in ones that people have gotten, and it's not a whole lot. Tiger Woods got 3 holes in ones in his entire career. You see what I'm saying? You just have to really understand that there's gonna be a process of losing or failing. But it's, if you look at it like that, if you look at it like an embarrassment, if you look at it like it's something that's not supposed to happen, you can demoralize your own self by being too ingrained into the outcome of it, as opposed to what you learned in that process. Because you will learn in the failing process, you will learn in the mistake process, you will learn and you will continuously grow. And so it's just simply necessary. When we riding a bike, we fall over multiple times until we get it right. You shooting a basketball, you're gonna miss more shots than you make. It's just, that's just how life is. So just wanted to bring you guys some comfort. Went a little longer than I thought. My daughter's still asleep, but think about that stuff, y'all. Okay. Um, there's just a lot of beating ourselves up out there. And I wanted to bring this to light so that you can actually see what type of percentages are actually out there that are considered elite, right? So think about that, y'all. But always remember that mindset matters more than anything else. All right. And that is a shift in mindset, a shift in perspective. Okay. And always understand that we're here to help you to minimize stress and to focus on the good. That is our main mission. And we hope that we help you to do that by the things that we present to you, the programs that we offer for you as well. All right. So love you guys very, very much. Look us up. Go to mindsetmattersmore.net and look us up. Have a fantastic rest of the week. Anytime out.